talking over you. Something about a radio or
Something
something.
about the radio show.
Something about click and go.
Ass.
Confirm and go live.
And
Woohoo!
on the set.
Ass.
Click. I just want to know why is it when I cast Strength of Earth, I lose 50% of
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news and folks who don't know what quiet on the set means when we get ready to start the show. Welcome to today's show, boys
I'm
and girls.
confused. What does that word quiet mean?
I don't know. It doesn't.
You don't know what that means.
In New Britannia, it has a whole different meaning. It's like
Certain noise here.
that's right. Insert all sorts of noise here.
Well, if you notice, he did pause the conversation for a
Oh,
good
he got
5
drowned
seconds.
it out. That's
Just-
what
just
happened.
for a moment. That's right. Welcome
Yeah,
to
so-
today's show, boys and girls. It is February. Wait, what day is it? 22nd?
Something like that.
23rd.
23rd.
2018 here
Close enough.
inside Shroud of the Avatar. It is Fruck Awesome Friday. We are one day into release 51, and of course, it's just a crazy day.
All of the vendors have vanished.
You'll notice that you going to be doing the news today, Spiff, or you going to let us do the news? I don't know.
This is doing the news while he waits for his ride.
I know.
I'll be doing 1 hour commercial for Burger King.
Hey, no. This week it's
Yeah.
Taco Bell's nacho.
They are not a
cheese
paid
fries.
sponsor.
Come on, Taco
Yeah.
Bell's nacho cheese fries this week. Get with the program.
Yes,
Fries from Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Fries from
I've-
Taco Bell.
No.
Yes,
I'll pass.
Spiffy is absolutely 100% correct. I was actually tilting the camera as he mentioned that to go. We are living in the land of the missing vendors. Well, they're not actually missing. They're just invisible because you can see their nameplates up there. above
Hey,
them.
this is
You
a
can-
this is a beautiful vendor right here.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
He's wearing the Emperor's new clothes, is what I see. I don't know
Yeah.
about everybody else.
I mean, the best place to buy cheap scrolls is right over here on this corner. Yeah, right there,
Under that
right
floating name.
right there. Yeah, cheap scrolls, best place to buy scrolls. Yes, so yes, there is a bug. It has been reported. I expect that it will be patched sometime later today to fix that.
Oh,
So
Now-
during the show, no doubt.
That actually
yeah.
really surprises me today, and I'm sure everybody else here at the moment, of course, because usually a day after release, we expect at least one patch early in the morning to fix
Well,
any abnormality.
there was one last night at 5:30. And so the patch for this morning, it may have failed. I don't know. But we do know that build process takes a little bit of time. And they may have decided, you know what, we're going to get all these bugs fixed. And so we're going to push it to 2, 4 o'clock, whatever.
Well, we'll know
but yeah,
when we see the next release number how many builds made it or failed.
Yeah. So remember, if you see like a jump between build numbers, that means that there probably was a build that failed in there.
Wah, wah.
Or it didn't pass the sanity test.
Yes. Got to
Yeah.
pass the sanity test, but you don't know what passes for sanity around here. like this.
Well, weird
what-
things pass for. It's the lack of sanity test. Yes.
So one of those things I mentioned I wanted to show off today, of course, was the dancing pets, and we've got the dancing bear here on set.
We've also got the
Dancing
Corpion as well.
The Corpion doing its dance over there.
Is it doing the Macarena? I don't know.
That's pretty much what it looks like. I guess Gixie right there can actually answer that officially.
So
for
Gix,
us.
what dance is the Corpion doing?
Rock.
The cha-cha.
Cha-cha.
The cha-cha.
Sorry. Cha-cha.
1, 2, 3. Cha-cha.
Makes
That's right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. But of course,
Yes.
no love for the mimic. Econdas has got his duck out. The duck is out dancing. So yes.
Oh yes,
Is,
you're right. The Duck Norris is out dancing
Duck
as well.
Norris, that's right. And of
I'm
course,
Bear ain't dancing. What's going on?
as promised, welcome to Stupid Pet Tricks NBNN style right here live on the Friday edition. Ooh, does the board? What does the board do?
What's the board do? Yeah.
Oh, you so ripped that off, didn't you?
Should I play the Matata?
I was just gonna say you got it,
Exactly.
spit floated
Yeah,
up.
that's what it is. I recognize that. Plagiarist.
Pumbaa.
Well,
Yeah, you're too funny, Gix. You're too funny.
Yes.
You're gonna get served a cease and desist by Disney.
yeah.
No, he won't.
Get out of the way.
Because Disney steals all their stuff anyway, so
Yeah, they'll sue you over it.
yeah.
Charlotte's
then-
Web.
So Charlotte's spending her web as she does. I don't even know what dance that is because,
No dance.
but she is putting her ass in the air. She just doesn't care.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's the
Cocoa
peacock.
spider?
It's the peacock spider dance. It's the peacock.
peacock spider
Cocoa.
dance. Okay, whatever that is.
So the spiders out there peacocking.
I don't know what that is either.
You don't know what a peacock is?
Yeah.
Well,
is that
I mean, we've got
peacock
them
dance?
all
I've never
over,
heard
yeah.
of peacock dance.
Yeah.
I'm not a dancer, though. Disclaimer. All right. Okay.
He's actually taking this from a real life thing, apparently.
So he
Google
he is
peacock
telling us
spiders.
to peacock spiders. So
Okay,
No, he's
I'm
telling
game.
us to
Let's
Google.
find out what we got.
I'm game as well. So I loaded the first one up. I'm going to go ahead and mute it so that way we don't get any violations.
Hold on here. Yeah, okay.
So-
Staying alive?
Well, I got Peacock Spider 7.
Oh, I got Peacock Spider Staying Alive, which was
Okay,
just-
that was the
There it goes.
second one. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the Staying Alive one, but make sure and mute it.
I'm gonna guess that's gonna be the funnier one, just because.
Probably, but we're
yes.
not listening to the audio for it. So, but
There
it
it
matches
is.
Staying
Legs
Alive.
up in the air and everything. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Not
Let's
impressed. but
see here.
okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
have to get past the ads.
Ad Block Plus is your friend, man.
Hey, yeah, we rely on ad revenue to keep us alive, my friend.
Hey, man, my YouTube partner is gone, so
Yeah.
fuck you, YouTube.
I still get ad revenue from the ads. Anyway, Peacock Spider. Let's see what this is. You ready to play it?
He already been playing. It's been
Oh,
playing
yeah.
for 10 minutes now. God dang it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Colorful spiders and everything. Yeah. Don't even look like spiders. Some kind of wolf spider, jumping spider or something.
They're different spiders.
They are.
But yeah,
Mating
spiders
ritual, I
dance.
assume.
Yep. So you need to go out there and peacock for all you are worth while you're trying to attract a mate. So whenever you're going out tonight, don't forget you do need to dress up, maybe do your hair.
Put your legs up in the air and
splits the important areas with something.
That's
That's the
Walk
way
out
to
in the
get
middle of
yourself
Deep
a mate
Ravenswood.
is go ahead
That's
and
right.
shake it up and then web your
Dr. Nick.
Yeah, so that is pretty much over. Yeah, so peacock spiders, so they will stick their butt up and lift a leg.
shake it, shake it, shake it. Move it, move it, move it.
Shake it. Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
So all sorts of interesting pet dances are in there for those of you who have bought the actual package. I believe it's $15 in the add-on store. Of course, don't forget Telethon is coming up, and with the Telethon coming up, a lot of things go on.
Yeah, that
sale.
telethon's going to be next Friday.
I know
Next
that.
Friday.
So
Yeah.
if you're looking to buy some stuff, our suggestion, always trying to save you guys a couple dollars out there, is wait for the Telethon or see if somebody's got it for sale on Shroud Marketplace.
Absolutely. Just go to the marketplace. Yeah.
Nah, buy it during the telethon. So
Teach
we
me
can
the
get
dance.
Better rewards.
Shroudmarketplace.com.
That's right. Anything new on the marketplace? Yeah, I heard a bunch of gold sold last night.
Oh yeah, I mean, the price of gold is going up as things actually go through. And Bard Greyhawk enters the chat.
Bard Greyhawk. Welcome, welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. Always
Yeah.
good
But yeah,
to see our
some
resident
gold.
Bard from Darbray come on in.
Other things that sold this morning, besides gold, was a tax-free vendor. I mean, actually, a tax-free founder village lot deed also sold.
how much?
Ooh. And
How much?
well, I don't know how much it was for. I think it was like $499 or something like that. It was super, super cheap, and I can't believe it was up there for that price because I sold a tax-free founder village lot for $750.
Well, you really
that was a while
can't get
ago.
those anymore. So
No,
yeah.
and it's I think someone.
And those are the ultimate lot. They
Oh
can
yeah,
go
because you can place
anywhere.
anywhere.
Water deed. Plaza
Yeah.
water.
Water lot,
Want to
regular
go there?
lot,
Any
Go there.
GOT
anywhere.
lot,
Water
NBC lot. That's
Hi,
right.
Eagle. Yeah.
Eagle.
Hold on for
Okay,
just a second.
What are we holding
Only-
on to?
The only sanctioned water lot there is a
I don't know.
phone, right?
He's got.
Right, Lance? Right?
What did he have to go get his phone because it was in the other?
Yeah,
side of the
because
room?
it was plugged into my charger because I killed it this morning, and there was an alert going off that
And
thankfully not everybody else could hear, but I could hear.
you got Amber Alerts going off over there.
No, this was the go ahead and check your blood sugar.
They go ahead
got
and make
set-
sure you're going to live another couple hours alert.
Yeah,
Okay.
that thing kept on going off and causing weird problems. So, yeah, we don't want to talk about that weird problems.
No, not at all. Again, for those of you guys coming into the game, yes, with known bug invisible vendors, they still function. They're still available.
Yeah, they're still there. Just
Can't see them, that's all.
They are invisible, so to beware. That is a known issue. It should be fixed in short order. We are expecting a patch to come in very soon. Right before we did go live, there was a server-side patch, so beware that did happen. So.
Now, it's my understanding that vendors that have patterns applied to them can be seen, or at least some of them are being seen, which is interesting.
Well,
Um,
right. Do I need to go pull my automaton skin out, and then we could make the entire hour-long show restocking a vendor?
I want to know how many people here in the audience today have actually put patterns on their vendors already. We
please
take
let
this
us know
poll.
if
we
you've
got
done
a
that.
lot of people in the room here, so if you can just chime in real quick or in chat and just tell us whether you've patterned a vendor or not. I'm
I've
just
done some
curious.
patterning on the stream last night.
So you've
Okay.
changed your vendors?
How did that process actually work for those that don't know? Besides,
Well, basically, it's just take your vendor, and of course, everything comes off of him, and then take him to an alchemy station, a little bit of mandrake, and just apply the pattern as you would apply any other pattern.
Wow.
So the alchemy station, and you actually need mandrake in order to do that?
Yes, you actually need mandrake to transform it, believe it or not.
How much?
Okay, so
How much?
you need 5 mandrake.
Scarface.
Yes, just
Wow.
5.
So that is the reshape the player vendor, which is and it requires level 100 alchemy.
What? Oh. Yeah, well,
Oh, really?
We're going to be buying
and-
shit and not
hey,
be able to use it, I guess.
If you need someone to do that, I am offering.
yeah.
I will
Wow.
reshape your player vendors for you, right here.
Patterning services.
Are you
right?
serial?
Because you know what? Who has GM alchemy? This guy right here.
This guy, right?
GM alchemy,
Does it,
right
does it
here.
really take GM alchemy? No.
In fact, yes, it does.
I'm not GM.
Hey, I'm looking at the description. It says requires 100 alchemy.
What is it under? Miscellaneous or
Misprint.
modifications?
It's under misprint.
Modifications.
Yours was in 100, then Scarface. What is yours?
Reshape
I can-
player vendor.
Probably doesn't matter.
No, mine says blacksmithing, which is really 40 blacksmithing. Requires level 40 blacksmithing, even though it's in the alchemy section.
Are you sure you're looking at the one that says reshape player vendor?
I've got a book open in front of me that says reshape
Yep,
player
and it
what
says 40 blacksmithing, and I have it. I also have the patterns for sale.
What the fuck is this crap?
You have your book open?
Ignore it.
Yeah. I mean, I just put the screenshot in the game. Reshape player vendor, 5 mandrake player vendor pattern, in 1 vendor, and then mine says requires 100 alchemy.
That's
Sure the hell does. I'm looking at it.
Alright,
I can
so-
attest to that.
So I put my
100
screenshot in there so that way.
And I have 100 blacksmithing, so I got it both covered, and I'm selling
funny.
the patterns.
Yeah. So you know what? I have no idea.
Ignore it. Just ignore it.
But I do have 100 alchemy, so if you need 100 alchemy, I've got that covered.
that is really
You have 40
funny.
blacksmith? You have 40 blacksmith, though?
I'm waiting for
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Laz to provide his screenshot, so that way I can see what it looks like.
Oh, I wasn't going to screenshot it, but I'll do that for you. Hold on. a second.
Is your blacksmithing exactly 40, like it says? Maybe that's what it is.
Let me get that up there. Miscellaneous modifications. So we'll screenshot that for Jack.
Yeah.
already
That's
seen
that's
it.
pretty damn. Oh wait, now I just opened it again, and now
Oh.
it says requires 40 blacksmithing. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is it going to change next time and be something
was your
else?
server side patch, but just for giggles
Well,
and grins.
How the?
There is
No, but-
the screenshot with mine.
Did
just
you
for
open it
giggles
under
and grins for you.
blacksmithing?
There was no server side patch between the time that I did that and
I'm just saying, maybe it just
Yeah,
got updated. I don't know. Maybe the last time you accessed the book to this time, it just updated. Who knows? I don't know.
why? That makes no sense.
That's because
Shroud math, man.
But-
Shroud math.
Shroud math on the show right now. I mean, it's like
apply
this
a
is
pattern has never needed GM anything.
well, yeah. Applying the pattern shouldn't require any skill whatsoever.
Sure, the
I-
fuck states it does.
A lot of people are still
That's not what
wondering
it's
why
saying.
we have to empty off the vendor and do all that, and we just can't apply it right to the vendor. I'm assuming that you really shouldn't have to go through the whole process. I'm sure that you know.
Gotta get the mandrake root tax on there.
Yeah. Hey, even if you want to put the mandrake root tax on
Maybe
there,
it doesn't require mandrake
just
root
make
either.
it a
Who
click and
knows?
go, so you don't have to empty that out.
Yeah.
I mean,
And Hannah did say that she reshaped a vendor that has less than 20 in all crafting skills, and it worked fine. So
Now,
I think that requirement
my next
is.
question to Scarface, though. I'm
Yeah.
curious, did you manually take your stuff off the vendor, or did you take your stuff, did you just pick up the vendor and let it dump to your bank? And when you relisted it, what were the dates listed, if any difference did you happen to notice?
Well, I just put it into my inventory, so everything went to the bank, and I haven't relisted anything on the vendor yet.
Okay.
It was just one that I've got lying around.
Gotcha. Because one of the things we noticed, and I guess we'll have to test that here as well once we can actually see vendors again.
Do it now.
Do it!
Yeah, they still haven't fixed the alchemy levels for potions.
Well, I'm still hearing that there's way too many goodies dropping, and they're really killing our profession still. But I have yet to verify that.
for sure.
I'm
Well,
hunting yet. Yeah.
You remember what I said I did yesterday? I went with
You went
a
and
couple
died
people.
a lot, you said, yes.
I went and died a few times as we tried to do some of those sieges yesterday with the change to the buffs and some other things. So we did 2 sieges, and one of them, the guy that does the negative 200 strength buff, just completely destroyed us. We also did the confusion guy. So confusion guy fell down. He died relatively easy, but the guy that does the negative 200 strength buff destroyed us. That's what Nerfus and Nerus whatever, and Indigno. I think.
These were the Kabbalists you're talking about.
Yeah, the Kabbalists.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. So,
Gotcha.
but I did pick up
Nerfo.
whatever. I can't remember his name. But it's like, if you look at the potions that I have on me, it's like I've got 57 explosion potions on me right now. Don't ask me why.
It's Nerfo.
You know,
Yeah, so it's
I've been planning to actually go play with those. And again, I remember when used effectively in the other game.
UO.
Yes.
Explosion potions were awesome.
They were
in
awesome
UO.
when
They
used
suck.
properly.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, especially if you set it off inside of a bag of explosion potions, and those, that was phenomenal.
That
Bastard.
yeah. But
Evil son of a bitch.
I'm just wondering if it's something that really people haven't explored to the ultimate point yet. Yeah, maybe there's.
Well,
something more
I
there.
think the issue is really that the damage for those explosion potions hasn't been amped up to an accurate number to actually make them feasible in combat.
Now, speaking of explosion potions, we were talking shortly before the show, and it's that time of the year coming up again. For those of you who have been waiting for it, and for those of you who do not know, there's I'm sure there are more than one, but there are several events that only happen during certain times of the year here. Inside Shroud of the Avatar, and Easter time is one of them, when Timothy the Odd Mage makes his reemergence, and
he'll be coming back.
Death Bunny inhabits the caves somewhere out there in the lands. I mean, we know
Hearsay.
where.
Running Nerfo.
Conjecture.
But don't
Yeah,
forget,
back
Timothy
in
the
this
Mage
year?
coming back.
Does he
don't forget you can get your
know that for a fact?
sacred orbs of obliteration during that quest, and those are pretty interesting items for your collection.
They're explosion potions, man. You do more
Yes,
damage with
I know
flame
that.
fist.
I know that. The lead in was we need to be able to buy them like we used to be able to buy them off of Shandy. Yeah.
Still sells
I
them.
miss
You gotta
Shandy.
find
For those
that.
of you guys who remember
Oh.
who Shandy was.
No, kill Shandy.
Shandy was
Kill-
one of my favorite people in the world.
Oh,
That's
he was the best person ever if you knew where to find him. But I remember spending like 4 or 5 hours just patrolling trying to find
I
Shandy
could
so I could go
find-
buy
could
the
find
cheap
them almost
spells.
every time, man.
Well,
I
they
used
cut
to-
that out anyway, so
Yeah, but
We-
Shandy was the original guide to buy teleports and recall scrolls for
we don't
what,
need
40 gold each.
We don't need
Or
him to
15.
actually sell cheap shit like that, but we need something like that to sell some unique items just for giggles and grins. I wouldn't mind being able to buy the Orbs of Obliteration like we were able to off of him, and they weren't too outrageously priced. They weren't too cheaply priced either.
Do I still have the Sacred Orb of Obliteration on me? No, I don't have the Sacred Orb of Obliteration on me anymore.
Well,
But it's probably in mine's probably in the chest that's right behind the pianos.
Mine
So-
are actually in the Death Bunny Museum, which happens to be right across the street from.
there's a Death Bunny museum.
Yes, it's property of Laz's Luxury Rentals Incorporated.
I see LLC, right?
And it's located right across from Timothy the Mage. We've got the mounted Death Bunny for people to go tour. There's some sacred orbs of obliteration in the chests that you can actually look at and go ooh and ah over.
How much does it cost to get in?
It's free. But if you want, you can send me a 10,000 gold donation for free.
Yeah, I'll even put that down.
Yeah, we're not shy about taking donations around here. Yeah. Donations and shameless self-promotion, that's what we do around here.
There's a box on your way out, right? On the way out
There's
of
a
the
chest,
museum,
there's a chest
box.
right there. You can drop it right in the chest with the Orbs of Obliteration. Now, I would also like, I'm sure that the Deco Divas have added that, but I know that's not a Deco item. I'd like to see potions and all that be Deco so that I can maybe throw a whole bunch of them up on my mailbox there to advertise that I sell potions or something like that. Put them at my vendor's feet to let people know the potions are available.
Just getting a random encounter with bandits and the potions will flow.
I understand that, but that's got nothing to do with making potions Deco.
Decorations, buddy. Listen. Decorations here, buddy.
That's right. Yeah. Getting free potions from bandits and making them Deco, two different things. But
Well, they already are Deco. I've got a whole bunch on my desk.
potions?
Hey,
Not real life. He's talking real life, I think.
Kafian said that there is a patch, but it won't download. It'll probably
won't
be released
download.
soon. But why would you want to patch right in the middle of the show? Because
we're not
I
gonna
mean,
do that.
then you end up somewhere else.
Show on the radio and patch while you're listening.
Radio. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, there's a patch, but there's still no notes on the patch as of yet. So I was going to say, we can't even tell them what's in the patch. So.
Don't know. Patch notes will be coming, and we know that much. So,
Hopefully it'll fix the invisible vendors.
if it is on 734 or 7, we are on 733 right now. That is the patch that we are on. We expect 734 or higher to be coming out in the very near future. So,
Well, it's out.
Drakir just did say that he's on 734 now.
Okay.
So yes, there is a patch out. We don't know what's on the patch notes as of yet, but those will be updated by Rick in the very near future.
Speaking of some notes, and of course, we passed this up starting out today, but 32 days countdown continues to launch right here
It
inside
is.
Trinity. 32.
32 days?
32.
Yeah.
Jack can't count, we know.
Well, it's because I clicked on one of those silly things, and
I gave you the wrong date. I know.
it gave me the wrong date. So it's like, wait, this one right here says it's the 22nd. I should have screenshotted that one so that way I could be like really confused.
Yeah, something's wrong with your
And,
computer.
Yeah.
Again, don't
Numbers
forget,
are all screwed up on your computer.
every
there.
Friday, our community manager, Beric, is out there doing the live stream, and today he's going to be covering some of the new stuff out there, showing you some of the scenery work out at, where was that?
Is he going to be showing us the invisible
South
vendors?
Midmere Way?
Well, more than likely that's been patched, and it may have been patched in 734. We don't know yet. Drakir, if you could let us know if you see some vendors, that would be perfect. But Drakir's in Discord and not in
because
instance.
mismatched genes.
Yeah.
But Chaox has got some notes for us.
Are you sure you want to go there?
Actually, Attenwood's got some notes for us. Chris has got some
You-
notes for us. Yeah, we got to go to Attenwood because you got to say it at least just for giggles and grins. So
Okay, so we do have stand-up corner. Don't forget stand-up corners where the devs say, "Hey, I worked on this yesterday," and then this is what I worked on the day yesterday. This is what I'm working on today. Something random eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and this time it was toward a Thursday's notes were posted by the Attenwood.
the Attenwood.
And he did say release 51 did come out. Best release ever.
Best release ever.
I was wondering what that B or E.
Yeah. So over in the art department, we did have Bob the Builder
Cult of Bob.
working on the Mardi Gras fountain. Damon working on bugs.
Bug.
Chaotic Clone. Maybe the Chaotic Clone will just do something other
Might
than
do
stand
something.
there.
Might do something.
And may have over 9 hit points. I don't know. Chaos Shield and Release 52 planning. Fletcher,
Fetch.
he's working on the Lepus mask updates.
Have you seen that?
As
man?
well as-
Viking bunnies, man. That's great stuff, man.
Viking bunnies? Yes.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I gotta find it while you do that.
Yeah.
You do that, I'll find it.
Yeah. Yeah. And the female merchants and bugs.
Bug.
The Ugly Fist working on bugs.
Bug.
And the Truth Companion, Reed,
Read.
working on bugs.
Bug.
And the Mardi Gras garland. Over in design, Beezus
The bees.
working on bugs
Bug.
and creatures. Seawolf
Sea wolf.
working on the Mines in-game map. And the Sunless Barrens in-game map. Then Damien working on bugs.
Bug.
Dan the Man
Right.
working on bugs.
Bug.
And Chillblain's Compendium of Pain and Suffering.
Pain.
The challenge dungeon where he's making sure that the audio just loops Lunch with Laz and Jack.
I'm telling you, that would be hysterical.
Yes, it would be. I mean, it would be hilarious. Sanyo working on bugs
Bug.
and the Novia Pro building.
Hmm.
And Novia Pro building, yeah. And Release 52 prep and the map kickoff. Sorcerer Steve was working on maps and the Blood River Forest.
Blood.
Yeah. You have to pull the string. Over in tech, everybody from the tech department was initiating the best release ever.
Best release ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even Core agrees that the challenge dungeon would definitely be a compendium of pain and suffering if they looped in NBNN.
Indeed.
It's true. It is true. Over in studio services, Andrea, we're working on QA forums triage and Jira entry and partner support. Barrick working on Travian meetings and messaging and forums moderation and score updates and contests. The Attenwood working on sanity testing and Jira tests and reward name entry testing and the QA raffle prizes.
Raffle.
Chaox. Yeah, raffle prizes.
They
Yeah,
should be
Chaox.
announced
You know
here
that
soon.
you never win.
No,
You gotta
I don't
enter to
win.
Spiff.
But I will let you know that the patch notes were just updated on Steam.
Very cool.
Chaox is working on bugs
Bug.
and Black Sun support and Crown Merchant updates and Release 51 sales and rewards data, which means that they're also probably updated on the website as well. So, whoops. I guess everybody gets to see that we jump from 735 to 7:33 to 7:35. Ooh. So 7:35 will be out at 12:15.
Yes,
30
apparently it's already out.
Yeah,
And,
7:35 will be out. Is out now.
You know,
Then
I
what?
have it, but it's in Dev Plus, so I don't think we can share that yet because I don't believe it's out. So the new bunny. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm checking
Yeah.
Sketchfab real quick just to see if it's in Sketchfab. If it's in Sketchfab,
Yeah.
we can share it. If it's not,
Well,
we
was
can't.
it posted in Facebook or was it
No,
posted
it's
on
again.
Twitter?
It's in Dev Plus. Star posted it there the other day. So
Oh, yeah. I wasn't paying attention to that.
It's the Viking bunny you're talking about.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, but I never actually looked at it, even though I have like multiple Dev Plus accounts. Chaos is working on bugs, Black Sun
Bug.
support, Crown Merchant updates, and Release 51 sales and rewards data. Over in Useless Overhead, we have Hutch working on bugs
Bug.
and character art review and elevator scaling and water rendering. Lord British was working on Jira updates, randomly appearing on people's instances and hunting with them, and Travian South by Southwest direction.
Been hanging out with Laz and Jack.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if you paid attention to Facebook yesterday, a few random people like posted Lord British sightings and Lord British partying with them. So
Nothing new
yeah.
around here.
nothing new. It does happen, and if you really pay attention, don't forget you need to friend him in game, and he might even show up. The Dork Star are working on Release 51 post and weekly update and Q2 schedule and Jira triage and forums and article commentary and map kickoff and asset review and event walkthrough and best release ever.
What? Best release ever.
Release
See all those bugs?
ever.
What bugs? Don't know what you're talking about. I see nothing.
Scroll up.
Bugs. What bugs?
Scroll up.
All I heard is that they're working on bugs.
You should be
Well,
drunk by listening to all the times
I-
I said bug in the last minute to even pay attention to any of that.
Well, Jack said it, so. It doesn't count.
Yeah,
Best
unfortunately,
release ever, man.
can't share the Viking bunny picture with you guys and gals
Not yet.
because
Yeah.
it's not ready for not ready for prime time, as they used to say back in the day. But yes, I've already dubbed it the Viking bunny. Those of you who have Dev Plus access can go take a peek at it.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be a classic.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we know those bunny
So-
masks are pretty rare to begin with, but
Hey, you know what?
What?
Bunny mask, shroudmarketplace.com.
Shroud Marketplace,
White bunny mask.
Right. The Dippy Bird's got a couple comments for the boys and girls out there.
Yeah.
Want to check in on the bird and see what he's got to say for everybody out there? Let them
Now,
know what
this is
Hang that guy.
I know. Spiff, are you here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, cover your ears.
okay. So
Drive.
I've got Dev Plus access, you know.
Yeah,
okay.
we're about to read what Chris is messing with, so you may want
Okay. Yep. The exciting release has kept Chris super busy for the last couple of days. And unfortunately, the other thing that kept him busy was being the next guy in line for the flu at the Spears household. The 3-year-old got it, then his wife, and now he has it. Fortunately, it is the type A version of the flu, and both the wife and kid were over it in 3 days. So cross your fingers that it's the 3-day version, which means he should be back to normal on Monday.
Monday.
Oh, God.
Good news on the flu is the sinus issues woke me up early so he could get to work, get some work done. Just submitted the fix for the 6th glyph Banish Undead with the Lich Ring and 3 other bugs. He's working on tuning the range specialization now as they felt quite weak. So, Disabling Shot is a lame bonus, and he's adding a dodge debuff, feels more appropriate for a specialization effect. So he removed the extended duration and added a dodge debuff, 10 points at level 80 specialization.
Specialization.
Yeah, following the same line of reality thinking, Blinding Shot also had duration, which will give a parry debuff and 10 points at 80 skill. Aim Shot's focus reduction feels fine, so he thinks it's already a powerful skill. Piercing Shot feels fine as well. Small damage boost for the skills that skips armor. Multi-Shot also feels fine for him. People may not see it, but this greatly increases the effective damage for the skill. That is if you have the specialization, people remember that. Rapid Shot, this is a tough one. He's expanding this to add to the effective level of the skill for arrow counts. So at specialization skill level 80, it will at 20 effective skill. What?
Shroud math.
Yeah, Shroud math. At 100 specialization, it will add 25 points or one full additional to a max of 10. 10 if you're crazy, and level Rapid Shot to 130 and specialization to 80.
So I'm guessing that multi-shot with rapid shot with that special crossbow becomes a real bitch of a weapon when you combine it all.
Well, you have to remember, multi-shot is multiple targets. Rapid Shot is one target but multiple arrows.
That yet, because my multi-shot only hits one guy, but for like 6 times.
Right. Now you add that to that crossbow that shoots like 8 arrows, and you become one force to be dealt with. Apparently, there.
And this stuff shouldn't be in this most recent patch. It'll be in a patch after this, so sometime later today, probably.
How's that melee has no detrimental effects when you have specialization and magic does?
What? Run that by me again?
Melee, you're not penalized. You're not penalized in your specialization, but magic casters are. Are we back to?
I don't know, but I'm hearing that those water magic users are suck it, water magic. Going to be feeling some pain out there from what I've been reading today.
Yeah, it looks like we got a division again. Melee and magic.
I laughed when I read the initial post. Was everybody's going to be a fire and death mage, and I sat there thinking to myself, isn't everybody already a fire and death mage out there? I mean, I thought that's the way everybody leaned to begin with.
Not anymore. I don't know.
But
I don't know. But for the history is fire and death were always the first trees that were adopted, and so.
And as far as I know, they do a lot more DOT. At least that's why. I with them.
DOTs, that's damage over time. So, I mean, as Chris has said in the past, that the most damage that you can do DPS-wise is through the DOTs. So,
add another couple clock ticks there while I'm whacking on it with my staff or slashing at it with my sword, and those DOTs add up, especially when you're adding another one with the flame on your sword or your, whatever it is you're using. But, so all sorts of interesting stuff happening out there. Of course, hadn't had a chance to play with the patterns yet, and since all the NPCs disappeared when I was running around getting ready to start doing that stuff last night. So I may get to that, may see some of that here on the lot come Monday. Maybe not.
Oh, I've got some of the patterns on me.
Well, I've got plenty of patterns. That's not a problem. I'm just, again, that one guy standing over there, he's, he doesn't even have anything on him, but.
What pattern did you use?
I haven't.
He didn't use
any
a pattern
yet. That's why he's invisible.
and
can't find him. How's he gonna put a pattern in? You can't find him.
Well, you think there's a floating aid.
That gives him
Hey, I'm just glad that in 735 vendors are working again.
Very good. We got patch notes out there.
Not working.
Yes.
They're working. You just can't see them.
No. In patch number 735, you can see them as well.
Oh,
you
good.
can see them.
Yes.
Yay.
So that there are 735 patch notes. Remember, I did say earlier they are up on Steam, and then I did click over on my thingy. And
That's a nice
they were
list.
there. So yeah.
Do we have time to
So
cover
do you-
that with the weekend roundup ahead
Well,
of us?
yeah, no,
Sure.
there's a lot of stuff here.
Sure. Let's
But
get
the
this
most
covered.
important thing,
Now let's get this covered. The weekend roundup
Okay.
isn't as important as people getting updated
okay.
release notes.
So 735, tons of updates, including sound effects for Breaking Wood was updated, fixed the Virtue Dirndl shoes, changing the female skin tone, fixed invisible primal bear headdress, fixed the typo in the light armor description, the Obsidian Forge and Hilt no longer has waves of creatures trying to attack players in
Not
single player
under
mode.
a
The
gun
Obsidian
here,
Elf
buddy.
Sniper West in Highvale Outskirts now handles the compass item correctly. You may not think so, but look at that list, man.
I'm looking at it. We got time.
Okay,
Don't
well,
worry about it.
yeah,
You can do that in
27
the
minutes
calendar,
later.
buddy. You can do that in the
Yeah.
calendar. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. Airwolf talking to Esmeralda about Ghost Echoes has been fixed. Healing Ray and Healing Touch will now correctly decrease the cast time. Fixed an issue with the Lord Servant pattern applying wrong visuals. Strength of Earth will now grant the correct additional capacity with specialization. Douse will now give the correct amount of fire resistance. Yay, because we need fire resistance. And what-
What a
Just
concept.
nice to see Douse work and be functional for something.
Functional, yeah.
Yeah.
All the skills were
Yeah.
unfunctional.
Well,
everything attached to is fire. So what does he do? First thing he does is go out and gimp the fire resist spells.
And don't forget, I mean, it's like now you're only running around with one buff, so you have to choose it wisely.
Yep. As
I got
I
something
will
for you.
run around with that buff so that all those fire casting mages and fire bows ain't hurting my
Use your
ass.
potions, people.
Potions. Those resistance potions are where it's at.
Not the
Fixed.
resistance potions. You got
Big glass. Big glass.
intelligence, strength, and dex potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of here.
But still, that's 10 points.
Yeah.
They
that 10 points makes a difference when I get whacked for 300 by that troll.
Sure
Not.
does.
not.
Most buff spells don't.
But it's
Ooh,
like that would make the assumption that Laz's your character is a glass cannon. Unfortunately, it's more like a glass pea shooter.
Hey, now.
That's horrible.
I've got
Horrible.
considerably more
What?
more points and more oomph than your character, so I don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, but I've heard from the your healer what it's like.
And that's why I have a healer. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I
Personal
got a
healer.
girl for that.
Yeah.
She'll tell you that.
Got a girl for that.
You've got a girl for that, yeah. So they fixed the problem on ARE Castle elevators that cause players to be scaled incorrectly, and they fixed scaling issues on the Mushroom Men. Containers no longer sort to the top of the list in merchant windows. Rain emote sound effects was
we talk?
updated. Can we talk about what?
Sorting. Yeah, no, keep
Oh
going.
no, let's not get into it. We don't have the time to do that.
Dude, hey, scroll down to the beginning of the yellow section of your friends list, so the people that haven't accepted, and then realize that it's not in alphabetical order.
Again, yeah, can we talk?
It's I guess, is this the people that are PvP flagged and then it does everybody else? Is that what it
does
is?
a weird sort down there. And it
Yeah.
does that even on your people who are connected. Actually, mine are all pretty in line right now today.
Yeah, but it's one where it's like that bottom section. It's like you go looking for someone's name, and it's like no, they're not there. Then it's like yeah.
If you click on player name, does that change?
No telling. Sneak attack window now has an animation when using two-handed hammers.
Bam.
It's people who have unfriended you versus who hasn't answered the friend request. That would be awesome.
Ooh.
The bear corded.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
The bear headdress no longer blinks with the female avatar eyes. It's always nice whenever your headdress is blinking,
Blinking,
while you're blinking.
That'll confuse your
It's
enemies.
alive!
That'll really
It's
mess with your
alive.
enemy's
Yeah.
head. I tell you what.
Yeah. Draugr is sad that was fixed. The sick emote lie down animation is now level with the ground. And Draugr also wants to everybody to know that I don't know my ABCs. I also can't count beyond 3.
Noted.
Yeah. South Drockfold Spur in-game map was created. The text for the Lost Veiled exit to Novia now, the discovery point now reads, exit. They fixed the typo in fortified defenses. Shield of Air and Shield of Ice no longer lose their attunement bonuses. While when zoning, no longer showing unimplemented skills at all instead of blank icons. Updated secret door sound effects. Celestis Canyon player-owned town connections were updated. Improved pathfinding in West Ravenswood to improve the ability to loot corpses. Maybe, just maybe, your skeleton corpses won't go underneath the ground. Maybe.
Some targeting help? Some targeting love? Is that what I'm maybe
Some
seeing
target.
there?
Well, don't forget that you need to target the crotch. It should be easy for you. It's really easy for Led Zepp. And he finds a corpse and he goes straight for the corpse.
Look for the sticking bone sticking up.
Yeah. Dogs now have head tracking to look at things they walk past, especially their butts.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Fixed broken-looking Dragon Clan boots.
Their butts.
Fixed secret doors in the epitaph so that brick switches reach beyond wall colliders. Your own ghost is now visible when you die. Chess and checkers game boards renamed to contain the game names for inventory searching. Added 100 items to the equipment crown merchant. Players with specialization to master level 80 will now receive 1 additional glyph for each school in that tree. Purify and Purify Burst will actually... No, they're still not doing anything. Purify and Purifying Burst, useless skills right now. Useless. Aim shot will no longer show a fizzle rate. Banish Undead should now correctly damage players wearing the Lich Ring. Blinding Shot will now add a parry debuff with special. This is Chris's update from that we talked about.
Yep.
Clarified the description for the pool skill, so I skipped a few. The Forest Metropolis player-owned town performance was optimized slightly. Fixed an issue where specialized bolster balance was not applying the dexterity bonus. Spiders no longer slide in place while dancing. Fixed an issue where a player using knockdown would be knocked down instead of the intended target. What?
Wow.
That would be hilarious. You use the knockdown skill and knock yourself
I
down.
was
That
wondering
would
why I
be
was getting
phenomenal.
knocked down all the time.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
physics, man. If
Really?
you hit something and it don't
Man.
move, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder why I was getting knocked down so much.
Fixed an
The
issue
hell?
when certain combat effects would not use an old position to calculate range. Some NPCs and Xenos that had their conversations have lost their conversations. Now it can have conversations again. Player vendors are no longer invisible, and the patch notes were completed.
Woohoo! I can sell my
Yay.
digital goods.
That's
Yep.
right.
Right, you did it,
You
Jack.
can sell that digital crack
Do it.
as I
Yep.
smoke on my ice pipe.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Lord British, and you are
ShroudMarketplace.com.
That's right. Sure.
Look at
Oh,
that
yeah,
tie.
sure, Linda.
Why?
Hey, because right now there's that Dragon Bone Throne price war going on. I love it. Dragon Bone Throne price war on.
People are looking to sell
It
those
went up for
things.
free.
No shame.
Hey,
No
hey,
shame.
don't destroy the secrets.
Hey, the
$3.95
person who's going to
will-
buy
yeah.
that is not of a level and doesn't have the time to go all the way down to the
They're
dungeon and try
gonna
and
be
find it.
desperate
They
to
just
find
want
out.
cool deco. You know, that's just
That's
the way it
right.
works. But
That's
real
it.
quick, I got to tell you about that wonderful NBNN Trinity Avatar app. where you can get your hands on the NBNN Shroud Avatar calendar. You can read the Daily Britannian, you can catch our live stream, you can listen to the radios, you can shop the marketplace, and much, much more with the app. Of course, we usually do the whole weekend calendar of events. Don't believe we're going to have a whole lot of time for that. But, of course, Jack, do you think we got a minute or two to do that? Or we just
I think I can do it in 2 minutes as long as there's no interruptions.
Ready for this? Hear that, Spiff? Hear that?
Okay.
Go for it.
Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, hosted on NBNN.info. Click on the calendar button at the top. Don't forget all times on the community calendar, Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You can always tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia and listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. At 7 p.m. this evening, you can always join the Phoenix Republic for PvE nights if Keys and Phoenix Fire or Malhari are online. At 7 p.m. is Vengeance Madness in the non-PvP town of Vengeance. At 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. At 8 o'clock on Avatars Radio, or I should say 8 and 10 on Avatars Radio is DJ Aline doing the Beat of Novia. At 10 p.m. on Friday night, you have The Record Room on Radio Free Britannia, which takes us to Saturday, starting off early at 1 a.m. with the House of Omen with DJ Omen Crow, followed by at 6 a.m. is Wake Up New Britannia with Wolfdom and Justin, talking about all kinds of weird things this weekend. Don't forget 6 a.m. on Radio Free Britannia. At 10 a.m. In their Discord channel or TeamSpeak or whatever is the Paxlayer General Meeting, take their morning edition. At 12 o'clock out in the town of the Crossroads, you do need to go to the Palisades Mall and find the monthly flea market. At 12 o'clock is the Welcome Quest Release 51, starting off somewhere with Duke Gregor.
That's right.
Yep. At 4 p.m. on Avatars Radio is the Power Hour with Mick Foley. At 4 p.m. in-game, you have the EVL Virtue League PvP tournament in the town of Virtue Isle, which is located inside of Virtue Oasis. That was moved to 5 o'clock?
I believe so, but moving right along.
Hey, on the calendar it says 4.
I know.
At 6 p.m. on Avatars Radio is DJ Bear Cub, who's going to be doing some dancing. At 8 o'clock on Avatars Radio is Asclepius and Lord Baldgrith doing their Echoes from the Cavern. At 8:30 in the evening is the Paxlayer General Meeting, followed by the beginning of the Noma promo out in Novian Market, which is going to be taking place in Promo Alley, now with requests. And 10 o'clock on Saturday evening is going to be DJ Brazen Spirituality on Avatars Radio doing dancing.
Sunday.
Sunday.
At the Fairpark Coliseum.
Starting off at 1 o'clock in the morning with the Noma Promo Asia Edition, now with request in the town of Novian Market, go to Promo Alley. At 1 a.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the House of Omen with DJ Omen Crow. At 4 a.m. on Avatars Radio, DJ Royal Sexy is going to be taking over the airwaves to do some dance. Because you know what? It's always a dance party around here. At 6 a.m. in the town of Novian Market is the Noma Promo European Edition. At 9 a.m. on Avatars Radio, DJ Striker Sparhawk is going to be doing Lost in the Spaces. At 10 a.m. is the EVL Crafting Fair and Training, which is going to be, if you need more information, Whisper Wintermeat Offcoff or Laozu, and that's going to be in the town of Virtue Oasis. At noon is the Noma Promo Americas Edition out in the town of Veritas. Sanctuary is the bi-monthly public auction. Don't forget that is traditional rules. In order to bid, you do have to raise your hand in-game. At 12:30 in the town of New Britannian Market is the Astronomy Night with Bowen Bloodgood. And 2 o'clock is going to be the Bear Tavern Pub Crawl, starting out in the town of Barron's Reach and then going forward. And don't forget, the Lottery of the Avatar is going to have their roll day for round 1 with 100K jackpot. And
100K in prizes.
Yes. And that's going to be, that roll is going to be between 7:30 and 8 New Britannia time and in Snug Harbor.
Happening
so that is our weekend
Snug
calendar.
Harbor, that's right.
Yeah. And don't forget
not
our
covered.
advertisers. We must love them because
Yeah,
it's
Donnie
almost time.
Brascow's got a place in Snug
Yeah.
Harbor. And Donnie
Oh,
knows it out there. That's right. Don't forget you're watching Lunch with us right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN, in replays on YouTube or listening on WRFB. But
And they serve
I got the
brunch at
calendar
Golden
in.
Corral.
yes, you did. I know that. We even got a minute or two to talk about all
Good.
this good stuff.
30 seconds
Of
left, man.
course.
30 seconds.
That's right. No problem. We got the Erie Fund, Coilmore Wands, Schroeder's Music Service, the Britannian Mining Company, Relics by Rill. Save 10%. Mention us. Use the promo code NBNN. WRFB and ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Right here
That's
inside
right.
Trinity Avatar. Got a minute.
ShroudMarketplace.com. Best place to go buy or sell anything Shroud related. Anything. Over 95 different players registered as vendors on Shroud Marketplace. And you can register as a vendor on Shroud Marketplace as well and start selling your stuff. Just register for an account thing on the left-hand side. Click on vendor registration. You can start selling anything and everything game-related as long as it's not something that will get you banned. Yay!
That's right. All sorts of great stuff available on the Shroud Marketplace. Go check it out. All sorts of great stuff and competitive pricing. Check there before you check elsewhere, folks. And, of course, that's going to wrap it up for us. We got to say thank you to all you lovely folks out there today, including those of you joining us from Legion of Myth stream over there. Algarian, thank you very much. And, of course, all of you who regulars coming on in. We love you guys, and we love what we do here inside Trinity Avatar. We're going to go ahead and get our geek on. We're going to get updated and patched up and see what this release has got to offer. But till next Monday, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all Monday.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Toodles!
Toodaloo. Toodaloo.